Take your top enemies. Okay. Everybody has enemies. You got haters. I'm not talking haters. I'm talking enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine your top 2 biggest enemies at the top of the leaders bulletin. Take your biggest enemies in your life you ever had. Okay. Ever. Not haters. Enemies. Direct enemies that are taking market share away from you. One day you wake up, which some of us experienced this about 2 weeks ago. One day you wake up, your top 2 enemies unite.
Oh, great.
When you wake
That's
up,
what you meant.
When you wake up and you're like, wait, what? Yep, wow. Those 2 united. Holy shit. Okay, what did we do? Well, here's an article to read.
And, your general defected.
Exactly.
It's like Voltron.
So watch this here. This is an article yesterday. Russia is with you. Putin vows to back Xi in U.S. row over Taiwan visit. Now, go a little lower because I want to read what the China's there's a general all the way in the bottom. Keep going lower. Look for the general that's named Z. Keep going. Oh, by the way, that's the video. Let them see that video. Click on that and look what's turning. That's in Moscow. Okay? Hey, we're with you.
That's in wow.
Okay, we're with you.
That's a red square?
Is
that just down? Wow.
Yes, we're with you. We got you. Don't worry about it.
Keep
doing what you're doing.
Mandarin message running around.
That's
the billboard.
Moscow Ostaniko TV tower right now. China, Russia is with you. Hardly can happen without an official approval. Context needs no explanation. Okay? So what are they saying? Now, if you go all the way to the bottom of the article above Pelosi's picture, right there, Zhao told a regular daily briefing, we would like to tell the United States once again that China is standing by. The Chinese People's Liberation Army will never sit idly by, and China will take resolute responses and strong countermeasures to defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Okay, so bring it back to us on the camera for us to be talking about this. All right, so Iran historically has had a reputation of saying they're going to do something and they don't to America. Mm-hmm. If you do this, we're going to do this. If you do that, we're going to do this. Like, hey, they took Qassem Soleimani, and what happened? They bombed the base that nobody was at the base.
Exactly.
Just to say we retaliated and we are going to fight for our person. Now, Iran will take vengeance during their time. But how long that could take, we don't know.
Well, you remember the threats they made against Trump recently?
No question about it.
They said that they're trying to kidnap Trump, basically.
Yeah. So,
right? I'm not making this up.
I know.
Right.
This is 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I know. But this is the part. This is the part that gets me thinking with this one here. There's a few things in life you have to be very careful with. If you have a reputation, everybody in life at one point made a threat that they didn't deliver. Everybody, you'll go to, I swear to God, I'm going to blow this place up. You're just pissed off, right? Because, let me say that one more time. Watch what I'm going to do.
I'll never come back here again.
Yeah.
See you next
week. Sushi's right here. Yeah. Okay? But I tell you, if there's one thing, like Jennifer knows one thing. I tell you, like Jennifer knows one thing. If I say we'll never come back to this restaurant again, ask Jennifer. For the last 15 years of her and I being together, look what she'll tell you. Just ask her.
You've never been back.
Just ask what she'll tell you. Okay, just ask. So I wanted to buy this. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I wanted to buy the sushi restaurant because we were in Glendale. And they said, no, the person that we were in Granada Hills. You know which restaurant I'm talking about. Down the street from, don't say the name, but
no, I'm not
some people know what
it's a sushi spot?
Yeah, it's a sushi spot. Okay.
It's a great place. Your private chopsticks sit on a little shelf.
They had a sushi named after me. This was 15 years ago, and I love this place. Uh-huh. And I said, I would like to buy this place. And they said, I'm sorry, we can only sell it to one of our kind. I said, what do you mean? I can't sell it to you because
humans? Mean humans? Your kind?
No.
Humans?
Iranian, they wanted somebody to buy that's there. And she says it to my face.
Wow.
I said, I can't come back here, man. I just can't come back here, right? So restaurants. So she'll tell you, Pat, I can give you 20 restaurants that happened to. I value service, and because I give service, I value service in return. Okay, perfect. You can call it whatever you want. I'm very comfortable in my own skin. This is who I am. I'm comfortable with this part. In life, if you make threats and you don't keep them, people will eventually just know that you're a guy that just does a lot of talking. No one is 100% delivered on their threats. Nobody's 100% delivered on their threats. Nobody. Because if 100% of threats were met, we wouldn't be living today. It'd be Armageddon and this place wouldn't exist, okay? Thank God 100% of threats have not been kept in the world, just so you know, okay? Having said that, if you come out this strong and your name is China and you want to be the world leader, you cannot make a threat like this and not deliver.
Wow.
Which means She has to know this. Biden has to know this. We have to be on alert, and we have to know this isn't a small country saying this. This isn't a billionaire saying this. This is our number one enemy in the world who wants to take over U.S. They had a vision called Made in China 2025. It was by 2025, China wanted to be the ruler of the world. When they say this, you best believe behind closed doors, everybody needs to be ready for this. So now let's flip it. So let's just say they're having calls behind closed doors. I want to ask you guys a question. And audience, for those of you that are listening to this, I want to hear your thoughts and your commentary. Let's now flip it. There's a meeting. Generals are sitting there. And one of the generals says, President Biden, Speaker Pelosi, you know, what's our VP's name? Kamala Harris. Hey, nobody knows the VP. But so if she's even in the room. So let's just say, hey, we don't think this is a good idea. And we don't think you need to make this trip. And we need to talk to the media about telling a different kind of a story, that a health matter came up or something happened. But you cannot go to Taiwan right now because China's very serious. Now, if Pelosi pulls out of this visit to Taiwan, how do you process it yourself? That's the question.
Z won, and we found a reason not to go. And a weak administration let it go.
How do you see it?
Well, first of all, the fact that they own us, right? Are we that to them more than anything? You can't.
Japan is more than China. Japan is 1.1 trillion. China is 1 trillion.
We're really close to it, right?
Yeah.
But they like how many? Just the threats, the fact I think that we owe them. We can't. They're in charge, bro. You get. And so here's my question to you, to Pat. So they threatened her just personally. They didn't threaten us just as a country. Like there's going to be blowback for all of us.
Their threat is very general. Their threat is actually not directed towards Pelosi. My interpretation, English is my fifth language, but from my understanding, they're saying if she shows up, she represents America, we have to retaliate. Not to Pelosi. Like they're not going to go slash her tires. They're going to retaliate to U.S.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.